Guys, my name is Coach Anthony. I've been a professional boxing teacher for over a decade. I've worked with numerous world-rated professional boxers, world champion boxers, and even amateurs at the Olympic level. Over the years, I've created courses that are going to help you improve in different areas of your boxing, where I teach boxing fundamentals and I teach tactics and I get in depth. Guys, there's going to be a link somewhere on the screen. I want you guys to click it because I'm giving a special offer. I need you guys to invest into yourself. You don't have to walk this boxing journey alone, guys. I'm here to help you, and that's what I really want to do. So click on the link, go ahead, invest into yourself, and learn how to box and stop trying to figure this out on your own. Boxing life. Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What is going on? Today is going to be a little bit of a different situation, man. Today is going to be a little different. We're going to be talking about gaming. We're going to be talking about boxing games. We're going to bring in some boxing gamers. Man, it's a big deal right now. I don't know if you guys really know what's going on. But they haven't made a boxing game, a brand new boxing game, since Fight Night Champion. And Fight Night Champion actually came out, man, Fight Night Champion came out like in 2010, if I'm not mistaken. That was a long time ago, guys. That was a long time ago. The boxing community has been in dear need for a realistic boxing game like Fight Night Champion. Tomorrow, Undisputed, formerly known as ESBC, is actually going to be coming out with their version of a boxing game. And I've been seeing a lot about it. It's been looking real dope. You know what I'm saying? Some really dope graphics. It's supposed to be super realistic. It's super exciting, man. If you're a boxing fan, you know, there's nothing like knowing that there's an actual boxing game that simulates real boxing skills. And tomorrow, I may have an opportunity to actually play the game. So Undisputed recently let everybody know that if you drop your email, you may possibly get selected to play the beta. And now the beta is going to be a 3-day, I believe tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. The beta is going to actually be where you could play it for 3 hours a day. And I'm super, super excited to try this game. Hopefully it's real. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's realistic. And for those of you who don't know, I like boxing games. I've been playing boxing games since Knockout Kings. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty decent. You know, the Knockout Kings and the Fight Nights, I was decent. But it wasn't until Fight Night Round 3 came out that I actually became really good at the boxing game. And then Fight Night Round 4 came out. I was terrible. Didn't play it because it was an analog, mostly analog controlled video game. And then Fight Night Champion came out. I didn't play it. I was too busy running the gym, training fighters, and I just never got into it. And then 2020 came along, and we started spending a lot of time in the house. And I started playing Fight Night Champion, and I actually been playing it for the last few years, even though the game is old. There's actually still a pretty large community that plays Fight Night Champion. And I'm pretty decent at that game. Now, I'm not going to say I'm as good on that game as I was in Fight Night Round 3. In Fight Night Round 3, I was actually really good. But Fight Night Champion, I'm good enough, right? I could hold my own. And it's going to be super exciting to see if Undisputed lives up to Fight Night. Fight Night has done a tremendous job. EA Sports, I do not know why they stopped making the game. It doesn't make sense to me. They're still making UFC games. You know what I'm saying? And I would assume that they would want to help the boxing community with a video game. But unfortunately, for whatever reasons, they completely just walked away from boxing games. So let's see who's in the chat, man. I want to say what's up to everybody and thank you for everybody pulling in. I know a lot of people came on here, probably want to do some boxing Q&A, talk real boxing, and we'll do a little bit of boxing Q&A today. We're still going to tackle some real boxing. So just so you guys know, this is no days off November. It started on November 1st. Yesterday, I did a live premiere. If you didn't see the live premiere, make sure you go back and check out a live premiere, how to fight a faster fighter, how to box a faster fighter. Super dope. I give out a bunch of tips alongside Eddie Chambers. Eddie Chambers will be coming on here at some point. He got the link. He'll be coming on soon. And for those of you guys, you know what I mean, who know Eddie Chambers, you guys know he actually was on Fight Night Champion and Fight Night Round 4. So anyway, I want to say go ahead and say what's up to the people, man. We got Hani, what's going on? Coach Anthony on the Undisputed wave. We shall see. If the game lives up to it, you best believe it. I'm definitely going to be spending my spare time playing that game. If the game is dope, you better believe it, man. I'm excited about it, man. Sarah Murray, what's going on, champ? How are you? Where's Eddie Chambers? He's on the way, champ. Ryan Adams, yo, what's going on? I didn't know boxing games still existed. Man, they really don't. I mean, other than Fight Night Champion, but yeah, Fight Night Champion is the only boxing game that we have left that actually goes online. And that's to me the dope part about boxing video games, right? The fact that you can go online and actually play people, that's what actually makes the game fun for me. Like I don't have that much fun playing a computer or playing the story mode or none of that stuff. For me, it's about actually going online, competing against people around the world. You know, you kind of feel like you're really boxing somebody. You know what I mean? It's fun, it's competitive, but the gameplay actually has to be dope. Undisputed will be the best boxing game ever made. Man, you would think so. You would hope so, right? I mean, we are in 2022. They've had over a decade to improve on Fight Night Champion, which was actually a really good game. Fight Night Champion is super dope. I still play it. Honestly, I just got my Twitch set up. So, guys, what I'm gonna need everybody to do, whether you're watching this live or you're watching this later, please do me a favor, a huge favor. Go to the link description and subscribe to or follow me on Twitch. Please follow me on Twitch, man. It'll be super dope when I play this beta tomorrow for you guys to actually be able to watch me play and interact with me. That'll be super dope. And in the future, we might have some big things coming. You know what I'm saying? Pause. We might have some big things coming with this Undisputed game. So if the game turns out to be super fire and it's something that we want to proceed with, you know what I mean? That could be a whole nother avenue that we go, you know what I'm saying, for recreational, right? We try to keep everything fun. We want to keep boxing as fun as possible, right? Real training, fights, boxing, interviews, the whole nine, right? We want to keep boxing as interesting as possible. And what better than a realistic boxing game? You know what I'm saying? That's actually fun, that actually has good gameplay. This is a huge opportunity for not only Undisputed, the makers are Undisputed, but this is a huge opportunity for all of us to actually have something. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, the new boxing video game is all about movement. Sean Porter was like, you can slip a lot and do footwork stuff. That sounds dope, right? You would think so. The last Fight Night dropped in 2011, but it's still legit. But Undisputed is bringing a whole new footwork and movement system. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, Fight Night Champion was a dope game. Fight Night Round 3 was a dope game. And for the people who enjoyed Fight Night Round 4, I hear they really like that game as well. Like, every boxing game that EA Sports dropped overall were good games. You know what I'm saying? You can maybe like one more than the other, but overall, they were good games. Looking back on it, you know what I'm saying? They were really dope games. So, Undisputed has some big shoes to fill. They really do. They got some big shoes to fill, but they've had more than enough time to figure this out. I really think that this is a big opportunity for them to get it right. I think this is why they've taken so long. I think they've taken this long on purpose because they know if we come out with a whack game, Like this is really bad. So hopefully is what we expect. We expect a really good game. You know what I'm saying? KO Kings 97 is where I started at. Yo, I gotta keep it a stack. Me too. When them dudes used to punch like this, boop, 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 boop. You know what I'm saying? But I remember I used to play that game for hours. I used to play that game for hours. That game was so fire. KO Kings was fire. I used to love KO Kings. Pop Off Gaming. Big shout out to Pop Off Gaming, man. So for those of y'all who don't know, Pop Off Gaming are my brothers. I'm gonna be bringing them on tonight. We're gonna talk about the game, guys. We're gonna bring you guys in here in just a little bit. We just, you know what I'm saying, breaking the ice. But big shout out to Pop Off Gaming. Um, they love boxing games, man. Them guys love boxing games. They love video games. They're more gamers than I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a gamer. Um, I'm more so of just a boxing gamer, right? Like I don't sit around playing like every game. Like don't get me wrong, I got a PS5. It's collecting dust. I don't play it because there's no boxing game for it. I got Xbox. I play it. I play a freaking 15-year-old game. You see what I'm saying? I do like Call of Duty a little bit, but I'm so terrible compared to the people who play it that I just don't mess with it like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, one second, guys. Let me see something real quick. Um, so I'm not all that good at Call of Duty, so I don't really play it. I'm really just a boxing dude, man. And if you let me, I could sit on a boxing game all day long. You know what I mean? Sometimes I gotta remind myself, like, yo, get off this game, you know what I mean? But I do have my moments where I just get hooked on the game. So that's the only scary thing about this undisputed game. If this game is that dope, man, you know what I mean? My fighters are gonna be calling me up, yo, coach, where you at? Oh, my bad. You know what I mean? Peter Nieves, what's up, Peter? Big shout out to my cuz professional fighting legend, Peter Nieves from New York City. Family, man. My roots whoop your ass, man. I got some family members that got some nice hands, man. Yo, Pete, you excited about this boxing game? Fight Night was the best of all boxing games. To me, yeah, absolutely. It was like the only boxing game. You know what I'm saying? What up, coach? What's going on, champ? How you doing? What's going on? Jonah Maddox, hey, what's going on? Do you think Norton Block Solo will be the king of this new boxing game? I think Norton Block Solo is going to be pretty good. Pop off gaming, but I think I'm gonna be better. But you know what I'm saying? We family, right? So I think we both gonna be on top. You know what I mean? Justin, you let content is fire. I'm assuming you're saying my content is fire. Thank you, champ, man. I highly appreciate it. Guys, I've been dropping some YouTube heat lately. I hope you guys aren't like skimming through and losing, like not paying attention. I need y'all to go back, press the like button, share it to a friend, help grow the channel. There's a lot of people on YouTube putting out videos, you know what I'm saying? But y'all got to show me support because we putting out some videos on this side, man, especially with Eddie and them. Coach Diddy, what's going on, champ? What's good, Coach Anthony? When is the drop for this game? Did I miss that? No, the game didn't even drop yet. So it's actually going to be a beta testing tomorrow that I'm hoping that I'm selected for. It's not 100%, but there's a very high probability that I'm going to get an opportunity to play the game. Um, and as others will as well. I'm not the only one, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna go online and we're gonna get to fight people and stuff like that. So it's gonna be super dope. If you follow me on Twitch, you'll be able to watch me actually play the game. So I got it in my link description. Follow me on Twitch, please. I would highly appreciate that. The lunatic libertarian in the house. What's going on, champ? What do you think about knuckle boxing? I guess you're saying bare knuckle boxing. I think it's brutal, man. Looks brutal. Not something I would participate in. Definitely brutal. Oh hell yeah! Someone qualified like you better get a beta pass. Please call them out on what's off. Oh yeah, for sure. That's one of my main intents. You know what I'm saying? Is to actually be like, yo, what is this? Like, nah. So I'm hoping that I have some influence on some decisions. Of course, I probably don't. You know what I'm saying? Who am I? But I will be giving my input to try to make sure that this game is super dope. And I'm gonna bring in somebody who was actually in 2 fight nights. The one and only Fast Eddie Chambers. What's up, baby? You was a actual star. And
I wouldn't say all that.
oh man, listen, you a legend in the sport, man. Sometimes you know what I'll be saying to myself, Eddie. It's a little bit off the game topic. You know, we got the courses, you know what I'm saying, that we got 15 courses right now on CoachAnthonyBoxing.com. There's a sale on there, of course. You know what I'm saying? You can go grab something. But Eddie, I got the legend Eddie Chambers on my courses, like giving out secrets, teaching the game, the real stuff, not no bullshit. I've been cursing lately on YouTube. I need to check. But
be cool.
I don't know. You know what it is? It's like sometimes people like they get used to you and they don't realize, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn,
Yeah.
we got these guys right here really just blessing us. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, but no, it's not to throw no shade, but I'm just saying,
No,
you know.
no.
But to make a long story short, Eddie, you were on Fight Night Round 4, right? You was on Fight Night Champion, even though they did you dirty with them stats.
They did. They kind of did.
You were on 2 of the dopest video games that EA Sports ever made. You weren't on round 3, which in my opinion was the most fun out of all of them. But you made the next 2, but rightfully so, right? You weren't at that level yet. Round 3
not at that time.
You were just coming up.
Right.
How did it feel to be in a video game, for one? And what did you think about the Fight Night series? And then we're going to talk about what you think we should do to improve for Undisputed.
All right. When I used to, and I'm pretty sure everybody did, or everybody does, who plays it, I used to create my character. I remember I did one on the first fight night, and I swear that was probably the best created character I ever had. You know, as I remember, and they only had certain names you could use, so I put Untouchable. Even though that's a horrible name for me. I don't really like it. But that's the only name that was there that kind of resembled the kind of style that I had.
That was your screen name, or that was the character that you played with?
Well, no, that was I put my actual name, but the nickname, the only one they could say was Untouchable. Yeah. But that's just back before all the technology started really stepping up even a little further. So, and that was the first time that they introduced the ragdoll knockdowns. The ragdoll, like I forget what the word is.
Well, what's a ragdoll knockdown? Why am I not aware of a ragdoll knockdown?
You don't remember? All right. You don't remember when you would, like you would be ready to put them down, knock them down, right? And you would hit them, and then their bodies would just go limp, and then they would be, like literally like they would fall down like a doll, like a rag doll.
Oh, which Fight Night are you talking about?
The very first one.
4 or Fight Night 2004?
No, I think it was just Fight Night. It was just called Fight Night. Okay. It was the first Fight Night.
Okay.
It was after they
taking it way back. Okay.
Right. It was the one. It was that one. That was my favorite. That was my. I think that was one of the best ones. The first Fight Night, round 3, I didn't really get into much, but the first Fight Night and the first Knockout Kings, those to me, even up till now, I'll say the Knockout Kings. The first Fight Night was great, but the Knockout Kings, I think that first one with Oscar De La Hoya, or I think was on the cover, that was up to even now, even almost even over the last Fight Night, I had to give it to that one, because I swear the punches, the way everything, it was just, even though the graphics obviously wasn't where they are now, or even they were in 2 generations ago, it's still, I just think the way the boxing was, how they moved, was more to actually how boxing is and how guys actually move.
Well, they used to tie up and actually fight in the clinch, I think, in that one.
Yeah. Yeah, the first fight night. Yep.
Like the most recent fight nights, you couldn't fight in the clinch.
Nah, it wasn't. It was they tried to like make it to where you can get close. And I remember when they did that with round 4. As much as I agree, I loved being on round 4. I played it, but it was kind of like, and I got real good at it, like real good, like where I was.
I hated round. I skipped it, bro. When they didn't come out with the
See?
buttons originally, and then
Yeah,
they did, the buttons was like if you weren't an analog player, you had a disadvantage. I just left the game alone. You know what I'm saying? I never got an analog game play.
No, my fault. I'm lying.
You talking about champion? You talking about champion?
No, I was actually I got good at champion too, but no, it was the first fight night. That's where I got really good at that. Like I was beating the hell out of the number 4 ranked dude in the world, beating his ass, and he quit. And he quit on me. I'm like, you son of a bitch. Like, I'm in the house throwing shit.
That's how I was doing dudes in round 3. Like it was like that. Like
I was
number 1, number 2 type guys.
Right. And I fought this one dude that was number 50 something. And he was, he's high ranked, 50 in the world. And he was like, yeah, man, this is what happens when you step up and fight guys like me. So I get in there, boop, boop, anywhere like a 2-piece or something. He's like, oh shit, you good at this shit. I thought you was a cream puff. I was about to get him out of there, but then I told him I was using the stick. And he starts spamming the buttons. He was like, see, if you would have never said anything about using the stick, you would have beat me because I know you can't throw combinations with the stick. Back then, you couldn't do it. So he was like, "Yeah, that's why. That's the only how I didn't beat you." So what I stopped doing is I stopped talking to the dudes. I started just leaving the mic.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on. When you would play the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you tell people like, "Yo, I'm Fast Eddie Chambers in real life"? Like, with like these, or did these dudes used to ask you like, what was that like being a professional fighter playing a video game against people, and then maybe they call you like a bum or something like disrespectful. Like, how did you handle that? And did you ever like name drop like, "Yo, bro, do you know who you're talking to right now?" Like, did you ever do that?
Only one time. And I think it was my screen name was always use Chant Fast Eddie. I didn't say like, "Yo, you talking to, nigga? I'll pull up on you." Like,
don't use the N word.
Oh yeah, my bad. Okay, we got to say N word. We're ninjas. No, but I never did that. Like, I'm gonna pull up on you or nothing like that. But it's funny enough. I was playing Andre Durrell on there.
Big shout out to Andre Durrell. Big shout out.
And it was champion. He could play too. He was good. Who else? But then I played a couple guys who were good gamers, and they were like, "Yo, wait, yo, is you?" Because I see the name is like, "Is you the boy?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh shit, for real? You the boy?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yo," I'm gonna show." Like, he was trying to show me how dudes would cheese, right? And they would do the body shots, like the straights to the body. And he showed me like on Champion how for a while before they kind of fixed it a little bit, like you could do that and you can get away with it and you could literally beat anybody. And he showed me it, and I was using it for a while. I ain't gonna lie, I was using it. But then I guess when they changed it, they fixed it up. It kind of got I had nerfed a little bit. But yeah, there was a lot of respect on there. I mean, I honestly never, because you know me, I ain't gonna be in there talking shit, but.
So let me ask you, what did you like about Fight Night Champion, and what didn't you like, and what are you hoping for with this new boxing game? And then I got a couple of gamers that I'm gonna bring in here, and we're gonna all chop it up in a little bit. But I want to hear what your thoughts are on that.
Champion, I really liked it at first. I liked how you can cut the angles a little bit. I mean, that even got kind of cheesy at times if you didn't really know how to defend it or deal with it. I like the counter punch system a little bit. I think the counter punch windows got to be a little, you know what I mean, a little suspect after a while. You know, people got so used to it and they got so good at it that, it got to be like, it just got to be a little crazy. And I know on it now because you play a lot now, even now.
Eddie, can you co-sign for me? How good am I at this game right now?
Oh, yeah, you better than me. That's damn sure. And I look. Naturally, when I get on there, because I'm a fighter, it's not just like I'm naturally going to be good at certain things just because I IQ. But there's certain things that you got to be, and you got the IQ, obviously being a coach. So that's easy for you. On top of that, though,
you gotta adapt the gamer BS in order to get to the top. There's no doubt
that's the
about it. There's
biggest.
a lot of stuff that I do that's not boxing related.
Mhm.
Because when I do try to do all boxing related stuff, it doesn't freaking work.
You end up like me.
Yeah, so you learn to adapt and do cheesy stuff, and
Mhm.
for me, it's about winning the fight. On the
Of course.
game. So I'm gonna adapt to it. Once I learn this stuff, I'm gonna do it just like they do it. You know what I mean?
Yo, that camp though. When we was in camp, yo, I'm telling you, I ain't never laughed that hard. But then,
tell the people why
then
you
it switched.
laughing at me. Tell the people why you laughing at me. Go ahead. Go ahead. I know you want to say it.
We was, I can't help it. I might laugh right now, but we was playing first. We was playing like just trying different games on there, right? We was playing round 3. He showed me round 3. Then we put NBA Jam on. You know, yeah. This dude was playing NBA Jam, and most people who play basketball games or whatever know that you don't necessarily have to press a button to pick the ball up, right? Especially in that particular game. So he would go over to the ball and try to press the jump button to pick the ball up. And then he would go to the ball and press the button. And he'd be like, yo, what the fuck? Why the fuck he didn't pick it? And he started flipping out. I swear,
If people saw me flip out on the game, they'd be like,
Bruh.
there's something wrong with Coach.
Yo, hey, listen, I swear I've never, before that day, cried laughing. That is the first day I've ever cried. Even thinking about it right now, I want to bust out laughing. It was the crazy. He reminded me of my little brother when we used to play the games back in the day. And this fool used to cry when he would start losing. He would be losing. He would literally yell out there. We be playing like NBA 2K or something. And he'd be yelling out the guy's full name. Ben Morris, you fucking piece of shit. I was like, oh my God. And Ant remind me so much of him when he was doing that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's true, man. That's let me go ahead and bring in some of my gamer friends. These are some of my friends. We got Dre Popoff, the infamous.
Oh my goodness.
And Norton Block Solo. I don't see a screen, Solo. You're gonna get kicked if I don't see you, man.
He said he might just want to put the voice on. He ain't trying to show up. not on video.
Where you at, Sosa?
We're gonna have to kick him out. All right. Well, we got Dre Popoff on the line. So Eddie.
Yeah.
Dre Popoff is one of the top guys in Fight Night Champion.
Yeah.
So he's like the Eddie Chambers in real life.
Oh yeah.
Like how you one of the top fighters that did it when you was competing on a competitive level regularly.
Yeah. He's doing it like that on the game.
On Fight Night Champion. So for the people in the stream who's like, who's this Dre Popoff guy? This guy is a super Fight Night guy. Like if you run into him on Fight Night Champion, you're probably gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? unless you're you know what I'm saying, up there on that level. Dre, what's good, baby? How you doing?
What's going on? I'm retired now, so.
You retired? Yo, these gamers be retiring, Eddie.
Retired.
Let me tell you how gamers get down, Eddie. All right, because I deal with them on a regular basis, right?
Okay.
They take 3 days off the game, right?
And they retire.
And they come back. Then they come back and lose. You know what they got the audacity to say? Yo, I ain't active, man. If I was active, I would have beat them. Yeah, they gotta be active, just like real fighters gotta be active.
Yeah, they gotta be in the gym every day
in order to be on top of their skill set. It's crazy how the game goes. Like when you start talking to the gamers, you be like, "Dog, like you really think this is real life?"
No, but Ant, real shit, Ant. When you were just starting to get back into it, how'd you feel?
What do you mean? The boxing game?
Yeah. You felt like, yo, I got to get my shit back. I got to get in there.
Fight Night Champion, I got one of the worst records in history. I got like 2,000 losses on Fight Night Champion.
Damn.
But
That's a lot of losses.
Drake, can you attest? Have I not beaten some of the best people
Nah,
who play Fight Night Champions?
He beat some top dudes.
I beat some of the best people who played the game.
Yeah.
But I got 2,000 losses. But it took me 2,000 losses to actually beat people. It's just like real life, right?
Like, he really got it from the mud. He really got it.
Hold on there. We got Norton Block Solo on here. Another
Yeah.
Yo, we got another gamer lady. This is a gamer's day. If you're a gamer, shout out to the Fight Night community. All right, so look, I got Norton Block, I got Dre Popoff. I already gave you their resume. Solo was a big Fight Night round 3 guy. Dre Popoff, a big Fight Night champion guy. Of course, we got Eddie Chambers, the one and only. Let me ask y'all from a perspective, right? We got 1 day before the beta comes out. 1 day. We hype. I got the Twitch set up. I got the camera stream set up. Let me tell you something. I got everything set. We ready to go. What do y'all want to see in this new game? What are y'all hoping for? Eddie, I'll start with you, and then we'll go ahead and we'll go to Solo Dre. What do you want to see in the new game, Eddie?
Honestly, man, I wanted to be more the most true to life boxing simulation that we've ever seen. That's what I'm looking for. Honestly, from what I've seen, it's close. There's some great things that I see with it. Honestly, man, I want to get confused like a lot of dudes playing like 2K or one of these games where you come in the room, you look for a second, like, oh shit, is that a real fight? Like, I want that kind of feel, but also within the gameplay too. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to catch punches. I want to be able to, slip punches and do certain things. I like how the one thing that I see with it is that loose footwork. I love that. I love that loose footwork.
Loose footwork. Can y'all talk to me about that? Because I'm not really. I'm the type of person, I don't pay attention to nothing.
I do.
I'll figure it out day one. What's loose footwork? What's that?
It's like, it's like going we doing floor work, like moving around. Like switching, they'll literally switch stances. They'll give their little rendition of whatever, like the particular fighter. Say if you're talking about like a Lomachenko or something, whatever he would normally do in a fight. I guess they did the mocap with these guys, some of these guys or most of these guys or whatever. They'll do their version of like loose footwork, like just floor work, moving around the ring, feints, switching stances, whatever. And then you can I guess add punches or add certain movement to it. That part, that looks to me the most true to life of anything that I've ever seen. Like, no, if you look at Fight Night, any Fight Night, even the first Knockout Kings, this footwork is way better. Just looking at the loose footwork, the punches, you see that, right? Like the punches.
I'm not sure about the punches yet, Dre. What do you see, Dre?
The punches, the last time for what I've seen, I think they need to work on it a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see tomorrow.
I ain't see nothing wrong. I ain't really see too much wrong with the punches.
Yeah. The punches, they don't seem like, I don't know. I can't really explain it. It don't feel original. You know what I'm saying?
It's gotten better.
Yeah.
It's gotten a little better, but I still think there's a little bit more they could do to it.
Missing, right? Like just
I'm gonna tell you what it is, right? What it is when you after we get offline, I want y'all to go back and look at the video. Look at their feet. The way they throw, you can't. They feet touching. They throwing the right hook, so it look weird. But if you watch the footage with Fanatical put out, that when he announced the beta, you will see like, oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, they're picking it up a little bit.
I haven't been watching, so I can't really talk. I only seen little clips. And plus, me and Solo had a theory that the people playing the game just don't know how to play a boxing game the right way. So they're not really working jabs. They're not really doing stuff. Like they're just throwing hooks.
They brawling.
Right. You know what I mean? So when we grab the controller, once we learn the configuration,
that's a fact.
We're going to be utilizing our jabs. We're going to be moving. We're going to be using footwork, and we're going to be blocking certain. Like we understand boxing not only from a boxing perspective, but from an elite level gaming perspective, because we've all played Fight Night at a pretty high level. You were really good at a lot of them, Eddie. Solo, Trey, me, we all play Fight Night for the last decade or more. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have a huge advantage. I think a lot of people are gonna be surprised. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's why I say you got boxing experience and gaming experience. Or even if you was a basketball player, you was playing 2K, and you got both, and you know how to play both. You're gonna have a little bit of an edge. But if you a true gamer and that's what you do, you literally get money doing that shit. Even if you an athlete and you know the sport, you still gonna struggle with them because they know they figure shit out quick.
Yeah, because I was watching the game and I was like, because me and Dre was arguing about it. He's like, man, the punches don't look right. But if you in a boxing stance with somebody and both of y'all foot touching, and this man right here, you throwing a left hook, you gonna look crazy. So
that makes sense.
That's why it looks funny like that. They missing a punch. The guy way over here.
Yo, Eddie.
That's a good point.
Yo, I don't want to change the subject, but look at this. Hold on. Eddie Chambers. Hold on. This is a show. Eddie Chambers. Clap, clap, clap. Pause.
Yeah, I gotta pause that.
Eddie Chambers too humble. Any real fan respects what he's done.
Oh, he mean clap. He mean applause.
Yeah, I knew what that meant.
Your mind is in the gutter, man.
Yeah, Eddie is a goat.
No, I knew what it meant. I knew what it meant.
Yeah. Eddie is a legend, a star, a beast, all that good stuff.
Damn.
Eddie ass untouchable Chambers.
I swear that was my name too.
He wanting you to make a clap, Eddie. I don't know what's wrong with my man right here, but he said clap again.
Nah, he meant your hands.
Hey, your mind in the gutter. Hey, one day, man, I told this dude my cousin was on the phone. Hey, look,
Eddie,
I got a phone call.
Love. You getting a lot of love, man. Oh, look, we got Prodigy in here. Big shout out to Prodigy 951. He be beating me up on the Fight Night channel.
Prodigy a bum. Hey, Prodigy, hold on. Let me this Norton Block.
Prodigy, you want to get in this chat, Prodigy? If you want to get in this chat, all right. But anyway,
get him in the chat. If I can call, he a bum. Ain't no more straight.
I love this.
Yeah, pop
I
up.
love this.
Taking over.
Oh, we got GT Savo in here. Big shout out to GT Savo, man.
GT, what up?
We got people in here from the Fight Night community. We got people showing Eddie love. That's dope. I love when I see.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate y'all.
Flowers, Eddie. I appreciate that because you know what I'm saying. You goated, man. You goated, Eddie. That's a fact. All right, so back to the game. We got about. I don't even know, man. I'm counting down the minutes, man.
Can we talk about the camera angle?
Talk to me. What do you talk to me, Solo? What's on your mind?
Oh no, I don't think we can talk about that. I'm tripping.
Why not?
Yeah, all right. Can we talk about what you're hoping for in the game, Solo? What do you want in the game?
What I wanted, I got everything I wanted. I ain't gonna lie. The only thing I asked for was a special punch. Everybody had that unique punch, and you could put power on it. I wanted that to, you know what I mean. But other than that, that's petty. I don't care.
They don't got that.
Yeah.
They don't got.
Yeah.
That.
No, they got Roy Jones got his own style. So when you do a power shot with Roy Jones, it's gonna be a basic how Roy Jones is right.
I like that.
That's cool. But I'm just talking about how everybody do that thing, like a Canelo, how he come in and go to that body.
Yeah,
that'd be nice to have his own special.
Kind of like a Mickey Ward with that left hook to the body, that liver shot.
Remember he said juggle down there. That'd be dope if they had instead of just that hold the power button and it just hold back a little bit to hit.
I hope that you could transfer your defense.
That would be cool.
I hope that you could transfer your defense in the fight because you know how in Fight Night Champion you was stuck in a Philly or you was
you're not stuck no more.
You could.
I like that.
In the drop of a dime, you could be like shoulder roll or drop of a dime. You're not stuck here the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what I do like? I do like the physics though. I like how if your hands are up, they still can reach behind that.
Behind your head.
Yeah, I like that shit. I like that.
Hey, did you know when you do that, right? How they do it? You gotta lean with it too.
Listen, that's another good thing.
Eddie, mark my words. There's gonna be a lot of dudes doing this.
That was Ant. That was Ant in round 3.
Yo, Freddie, there's gonna be a lot of dudes doing the Dre Day.
Dre Day left. You made him leave when you started saying that, man.
Man, he got that Obama phone, man. So he got signal, man.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Hey, Dre Day. It's
Yo,
gonna be a lot of
Dre,
them
do your demonstration of round 3. Go ahead, show the people what you see.
Y'all.
I put Fred in the blender last night.
Dre didn't even come to the middle of the ring, yo. As soon as the bell rang, he stood on his side of the ring and he was like, "Come get me." He was just standing there.
Yo, I was whooping boys with it though.
Yo, that's cold blooded.
I was
Oh my God.
Hey, Eddie, let me ask you. Can I ask you a question, Eddie?
What's that?
Look, all right. So you know how you said you didn't play round 3. You was what, round 4?
No, I played round 3, son, but I didn't play it that much. I didn't play it. I didn't get good at it like y'all did.
Now look, everybody be like, yo, well, I'm so excited. I'm gonna tell you why. This is one of the things I'm happy about. Ain't nothing better than playing the game when they throw a punch, you get to duck it. Basic. Basically, the only fight nights they had that was 3-2. Round 4 and champion missed that. So they say you're not even locked onto a character. So if you rotate, you can be behind them. So you just that's gonna be crazy.
If you can, and that's what they were saying too. I do remember them saying that because I was watching the video, and they were saying how you don't have to just stay literally in front of the player. You can kind of. I do like that.
You can work actually step on them. And that's gonna be crazy.
You can do you can I don't even know what move that is. And then I was boxing for my life. I've been boxing all my life basically, and I don't even know what the hell to call it. But
you just pivot.
My fault to pivot. You can pivot out. Yeah, I like that. I love that shit.
You can pop and then pivot. They're gonna go this way.
Right. And you can throw check hooks and shit like that. I like that.
You know what else I hope is effective?
I like that a lot.
I hope they make the jab more effective. In Fight Night Champion, the jab does absolutely nothing. And like, I be killing boys with the jab. I be killing them. And it's like, matter. It don't even matter.
And you know what we should do, Freddie?
They don't, and they need to score the jab more. Like, if you land more jabs, you could be winning rounds. You should win rounds. And champion, you don't win the round based off of a jab. You win the round based off of a counter, or power straight to the head. Like it's just
power shots dictate counter shots too.
No body shots at all, bro. That's
body shots don't even matter. Like
I was gonna say that
they barely even take people's energy. Like
you know
what I mean?
Except in like champion, when I told you they told me that cheese shit, and you could throw straights to the body. And that would stop everything. I know you remember that shit because the one kid showed me. He was like, "Yo, if you just throw like a 1-2 to the body or a right hand to the body, that'll stop their offense coming up to the head or whatever counter punches they're gonna throw." I'm like, "Damn, I did it." And this shit worked.
But they also had a lot of patches for champions too. So
exactly, and that's when it stopped. When they nerfed it, it was over.
Y'all remember when the game first came out, you couldn't throw a jab up close. By the time you got in distance, you had to throw a hook or uppercut. So I think this game right here, I think the biggest problem that they're gonna have is keeping all of us online, bro. For real. Like the punch, being able to hold us all. Even the fight nights round 3, champions, all that people can quit and won't lose the fight. That's gonna be hard, man.
And think about how many people's gonna actually be on this shit. We talk about there's a lot of people that still play Fight Night, but then some people still playing other games, playing other boxing games, the UFC, all of that shit. And all of these people are gonna start to tune in to play this particular boxing game. All the boxing heads. It's gonna be crazy online for a while. We're going to see what happens.
We should do a review, Freddie. For the people who that's coming in that haven't seen the latest trailers of the
shower.
We should do that. Because I'll be street.
He's serious. He was not joking, believe me.
Yo, this nigga was he sucked. He's like, "Get the fuck out of here."
He's gonna wear a pamper.
They're not even gonna brush their teeth in the morning. They just gonna wake up and power on. You heard?
He said, "Fuck that." He gonna be laying right by the damn system.
Hey, I called off work. And I forgot I got off at 12:30. I called off anyway. I want to rest my hands. You know what I mean? I want to rest my hands, Eddie. You feel me?
Hey, listen. I understand. I used to do that shit what they call that 2K day. I'm a basketball head too. I stopped doing it. I used to make sure I called that day off or whatever. Especially when they was doing those midnight releases and all that shit. Like I would try to do it, but now, but this shit.
I called in last Thursday and said, man, I'm gonna be sick on Friday. I'll put it right now. I got it all in the pen. She said, for real, DeMarcus? Yeah, all in here. Something ain't right.
I'm sick. I'm sick everywhere.
Word.
Fuck it. Just get off work, nigga. Whatever. What you gotta do, did you? Hey, Ant.
What's up?
Hey, yeah, that's right. You ain't got to worry about calling. God damn. And Coach Ant, he ain't got that those kind of problems. My bad. Yeah. I was gonna ask you, what is he gonna do? I'm just gonna wake up, nigga, and just go and play.
Hold on, we got another guy named Bluto. So for those of you guys who don't know, Bluto is a big fight night guy who starts a lot of communities on Facebook. He's been known for some really good communities and getting people to play the game. What's going on, Bluto? Are you excited about the Undisputed game?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of videos on it and stuff too, and I was really excited for it whenever it first started coming around. But man, the punches just look jank to me when they come out. They don't look too good. I'm hoping for it though. I'm hoping for it. You know, they still got a little ways to go. So you know what I mean. I'm still on board.
That's why they're putting out this beta, so we can kind of test it out, see what it looked like, and get some of the feedback. At least
beta is
like I said. Right.
Now go ahead, Dre.
Go, you got it.
That boy froze, man.
You know, we gonna see. Oh, my joint froze.
No, you good now. You good, baby.
We gonna see. You know. Okay. We gonna see tomorrow and see how them punches look.
Yeah.
I don't know why y'all see the punches look weird, bro. Listen, let me please. I want
they come out weird.
Freddie, I wish you could pull up the video so we can pay attention to the feet and then pay attention to the hands. It looked really good, bro. If you really next time y'all look at the video, please look at the feet and then watch the hands.
I'll say this. The over top view. When I was watching the first video, I think Fanatico did with Terrence Crawford and who was he fighting?
The boy name. I forgot the kid. Was it Gotti?
It might have been. Yeah. And he was in the over the top look. Shit looked legit. I'll say that view for that moment, for those moments, and some of the fighting, even with the other views, it looked pretty good. But the over the top view, I don't know what it was about that kind of gave me a real fight feel. But I see what you mean. And also there was another little clip they had with I think it was Ray Robinson, if I'm not mistaken. And he was in there, or was it Ray Robinson?
Yeah, and Marciano.
Yeah. Now it was a little bit stiff, but I think it was crispy. The punches look a little crispy. So there's this is the thing. There's certain videos that look good, and it could be the view, it could be
the angle
they were playing. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, we don't know. But I think when they're putting it out because they really think it's going to be something decent, and they got Sonny Edwards up there, right? Sonny Edwards up there working with them too. So I think obviously he's a fighter. So he's a boxer too. He's not just like a dude to come forward swinging big shots. So he got some IQ with his game. So I'm figuring that's gonna make the game, because I know if I was up there, my shit would be all about skills. You could do all the other shit you want to do with all of the little bells and whistles, but when you talk about in the ring dynamics, I'm going to be talking about the skill aspect.
Is that what did you just answer Raymond's question? Big shout out to Ray. Ray is Rebel since birth. Solo, the one who's helping you with your Twitch information.
No, hey Ray. The boxers are doing their own motion cap, except
that's
for
what I like.
Except for the own boxers are doing it.
Except for the basic boxing, Sonny is helping with that, and so is the kid what's the kid name who lost to Terrence Crawford in his last fight?
Oh shit.
Sean Porter.
Oh, Sean Porter too. Oh, okay.
Right.
And it's different style. I like that. I mean, I don't care. Even though Sean Porter, top level dude. His style's a little different than what I like necessarily, but I like him as a fighter. I like him as a person. What he's able to do in the ring, that actually adds depth to the game. If they literally could put his bulldog style in there, and you know how he comes close, and he still got boxing skills, but if you could kind of mesh that in there somehow and make it his. Oh, that would be dope. I would love that.
Yo, and you know what? You know what I'm curious to see? Knockdown. We haven't seen How Do You Get Up yet.
That's
right.
true. Yeah, we ain't seen to get up. Yeah, that's true. I want to know what that's like. I do want to know what that's
be
like.
crazy. A lot of us going to lose our first fight by getting knocked down. Not know how to get up.
Don't even know how to get up. That's a fact.
That's going to be crazy.
Did you see the body shot knockdown the Adelaide? What'd you think? What'd you think about that?
He started hitting the ground. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. That was crazy.
Yeah, I like that. I like
excited,
that.
Bro. Like y'all just don't understand, man. If you look at my gamer tag, Norm Block Solo, it says 16 years, man. So I've been playing boxing. I'm not like a full like nerd gamer or nothing like that. Not calling gamers nerds, but like, I played Fight Night from 2006 to 2011. You feel me? I didn't go to round 4. I stayed on 3 with Freddie. We stayed online together. So I didn't go to round 4. I went straight from round 3 to champions.
A lot of people didn't really fuck with round 4.
I did the same thing. I stayed round 4.
I get it. I get it.
I played a little bit, but I was strictly 4, and I didn't even start playing until about like 3 years ago.
Oh, for real? You played round 4?
Yeah, I mean, I just played Fight Night Champion. That was it. I mean,
not round 4.
I played round 4. I played when it first came out.
So did I. Yeah.
But I wasn't really gaming like that at that time. Like you know what I mean? I was raising kids at that time, and not they were gaming. So like I played with them and stuff. You know what I mean? And then I got older, I started playing Fight Night, man, and it was cool. It was hard as hell at first. Hard as hell. It still is.
Yeah, getting used to them controls. You ain't doing it in a while, and it's like, oh,
crazy. You know what's crazy about Fight Night Champion? There's only a 1-button block, and it's hard to block.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's still hard to block. Like you would think that would make blocking easier.
Right.
Like I'm over here getting punched on. I'm like, yo, I'm pushing the block. I'm getting mad.
And that's exactly how that fool would be too.
Getting mad like when we played NBA Jam. Like, yo, this is you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I can't tell you how many fights I've lost because of the block.
I just hate when they do that little lead and they did what the hell? Yo,
honestly,
who did that motion cap?
Listen, I'm gonna say this. It looks weird and like robotic, but those movements, like say for example, if you watch a fight and like you see like Floyd or Broner, because they do this real well. When you lean over the front foot and you instead of throwing like most people would think you're gonna throw like we call it the Tua. The hop it like the lunge and left hook, the gazelle shot. Instead, you throw the right hand. So it's similar to what that is supposed to be.
Do something like that too. Similar here, jump in.
Right.
But these dudes are doing a chicken wing punch and going through the guard. Like, yo, what the fuck is this?
I was using that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I was spamming that shit. And no, I was spamming it. But listen, it's a legit move. It's just they didn't have. It's like I don't know if they even knew what they were doing when they kind of put that movement in. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of happened. And it's like I say with the gamers, they get real creative and they real smart and they quick to jump on it. So they learn little shit. That's true.
They put
the gamers are gonna pick up this game pretty quick.
Right.
What them boys did with a one block made that game. Like that boy Timor, Malky Pablo. No, you gotta say he's the best, bro. Like
the best.
The way that boy play. But one block, you only can do this. It blocks everything. That dude,
block everything. Block everything.
I wish I had the time, bro.
Yeah,
I wish I had the motherfucking time. I'd be in this thing crazy like y'all. But I do so many things, man. It's like I gotta play ball. I gotta play tech 2K. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when this shit,
you heard this good? This guy made it sound like he had some serious stuff to do. He's like, yo,
I do.
Yeah, he's like, I'd be doing some things. I got.
I'm just talking about my free time. I'm just talking about my free time.
Related. You didn't say anything. All you said was, I got to play.
Hold on,
man. Some DC points, man.
I was talking just about my free time. That was it. That's the only little bit of that little ass bit of free time.
I got about boxing training, none of that. I got to play 2K and I got to play ball. Okay.
Word. I never hardly play at all. I play like 2 games every like 2 days, and that's it. I'm too busy running the league.
That's more than me. Until I literally say, nah, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna play. It's like when 2K23 came out, I was like, all right, I made sure that I still was playing ball. I was still doing my other shit. I was still training or whatever. But when I came in at the end of the night, and this is what happens, you got to sacrifice certain time. You got to sacrifice
Right.
sleep. You got to sacrifice certain things. You got to
I
get
can't
out
do
the
that no
gym
more. I'm too
faster.
old.
Huh? Yo, see, but
Can't do that no more.
see, that's the thing. Well, you ain't that old.
I'm old, bro. I'm old.
Like, how old, bro?
I'm 48 years old.
So hold on. That's actually really dope to hear. Because
That is.
You know why that's dope to hear? Because it shows that it's just like real boxing. There ain't no real age limit to anything, man. If you want to do it, you do
now.
It.
Yeah.
If you want to do it, you do it. If it's fun to you and you enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's not interfering with your, real life in whatever way,
Right.
man, play the game, man.
Have fun with this shit. Ain't nothing that's good.
You hear
listen.
I hear young kids saying that all the time, like, man, you 30, you still play a video game? I say, yeah, when you're 30, you're gonna be playing a video game
like,
too.
I didn't start playing until I was like 40 years old. Hell.
Hey, listen, check this out. This generation is really where gaming came from.
Right.
Like our generation is really what sparked it. Like really got it crazy. Back before us, it was like, oh, this little thing on the TV, okay. But now our generation sparked it. So we gonna game till we die. I know that.
Yep.
Even if it's like every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? It'll be like,
man, I'm playing. I'm either gonna be playing or I'm gonna be running the shit that everybody else is playing. That's all I care about.
Hey, listen, that's what's up. I'll be the coordinator. We good with that. You
right.
know what I mean?
Everybody needs leagues to play in. Speaking of leagues, have you guys checked out the Doghouse League lately? There's been all kinds of good stuff going on over there. You have all kinds of good shows and stuff.
Big shout out to all the boxing leagues on Fight Night, man. You got the Doghouse League, you got the Fight Night Zone, you got all types of leagues on there that are doing well. It's basically what I like about the leagues is the fact that it's the people who really like the game all connecting and actually it's crazy because when you're part of the leagues, right? They make like fight cards, they'll make match tournaments, and when this new one comes out, I'm gonna be honest. When a new one comes out, I'm gonna make a league too. It's time for Coach Anthony to make a league. I agree. I'm gonna have my own league. I support all the leagues though, so it's not like competition with anybody. It's just to bring more excitement to the game. And I plan on bringing professional fighters to the league so they can fight us. You know what I mean? We got Eddie. Yeah. We got all types of pros that we're connected with that I'm sure are gonna be loving the game. So you guys
are definitely on that shit.
Leagues, and we're gonna connect with all the other leagues as well. You know what I mean? I think it's all about growing something fun, man. We need
it really is. It really is.
You know what I mean?
It really, yeah, man. You grow a whole brotherhood with people and stuff. You know what I mean? Like a big friendships. Like the Fight Night community league, like us as a community. There's so many of us, you know what I mean? And I mean, but yet we're not like huge, like the Call of Duty, like, guys, you know what I'm saying? Or like that kind of stuff where like everybody's, we don't have like tens of thousands and thousands of us, you know what I mean? There's like 10,000 of us, you know what I mean? And we're a really tight-knit community, and
that's good.
It's been cool. It's been a cool experience.
It's gonna be, and let me tell you, it's gonna be a bigger
crazy
now because you're gonna have a whole new flux of new people playing this game. A lot of people who play Fight Night Champion, those are the people who've been playing for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Where now we're going to have another 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. If this turns out to be a good game, and for the record, guys, I will be playing tomorrow on Twitch. Please follow me on Twitch. I put the link.
I'm playing too, man.
I'm going to be watching. I'll be watching.
Will be at my house playing. You know what I'm saying? Pause. He will be at my house playing the game. All right, and Eddie will be. So you'll see him on the little camera, so you can really see is him. I'll be on the camera, and we're gonna test this game out. And we're gonna give you the truth. We're not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not being paid by any of these companies, so we're gonna keep it 100 and say, "Yo, the game was great," or "The game needs improvement." I'm not gonna shut the game.
Think about it.
They're trying. They are trying. At the end of the day, get support.
The more real and critical you are about the game, the better it's going to be when it comes out. There ain't no doubt about it. Listen, this is the new generation. It's 2 generations since Fight Night. You know what I mean? They came. So you got to think. It's important. It's important that we are honest about how the game is so we can make it the best possible game there is. I think it's going to be the best boxing game ever. It has those capabilities. but let's let it come out first.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well,
I agree.
that's-
I'm going to be all in. It's a new boxing game. I'm buying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shit,
And we're going to have the leagues for that too. I mean, there's already a whole big giant following and big leagues just waiting for the game to come out right now. Yeah, I mean, there's big leagues on Facebook already. They've already been waiting for like months for this game. You know, and they're already there. I mean, there's literally a league of like 300 people just waiting for the game to come out. That's already ready to go.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, a lot of people from different places connecting just for this game. This is awesome. That's what's up.
Yeah.
We can tell.
We got people from all around the world in our leagues.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy. There's a lot of people. We've been waiting a long time for this. A long time. So, how's it been? When Fight Night come out? 2010?
2011.
2011?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
how long
that's time, right?
That's crazy.
It's over 10 years we ain't had a new boxing game.
But you know what's so crazy? They
They
must have knew they made a mistake too, because they made Fight Night Round 4, and then 2 years later they brought Champion out. So we had Fight Night Round 3 from 2006 to 2009.
Yeah, I think so.
11. That's crazy.
Yeah, you know when you put your game out and you see a lot, there's obviously a lot of people buying, you get a lot of units bought for the first like month or so. Then when they say this shit ass, man, what the hell going on? People stop playing it, put it to the back. Nobody else buying it no more. Nobody talking about it. They like, you know what? We gotta do some shit. We done made a mistake. So they went back to work. And you know what I think is they knew they put out the product a little bit too soon. Maybe it was a little too early. Maybe there was some glitches they knew they couldn't fix. And they was like, fuck it, let's go to work on this new one right now.
You gotta give them something. And that's why I like this company right here, because not only they did it behind closed doors, now they let us test their product, and then they giving us early access, and they're gonna drop it to its finish. And I'm putting all my feedback, you know what I mean? So every if I see something I don't like, I'm gonna say something. But we don't need to don't get too picky though, y'all, because people gonna be super picky. We don't need to get too picky with them. But yeah, if that shit's glitchy and one melting through the ring and shit.
Oh no, that's
right.
That's
right.
reported.
I saw that too when they were playing in Vegas, when they're doing the demo in Vegas, right? And the how the referee and stuff was stuck in the ring and stuff. I'm quite sure they fixed that, right?
You seen it?
I saw that.
They had to fix that. I hope.
Hey, you know what they said is crazy, because like in Fight Night Round 3 they had that judge jab. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what they had in Round 4, but in Champion they had the little right straight sidestep uppercut. In this game it has no meta, so there's nothing really. They know that you can spam right now.
Right?
Really?
Yeah,
really?
That's what's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
I hope, because that then really tests your level of skill. And I heard this other thing. I don't know if I was just hearing things, but they said they got like the arcade version or the more, then they got the hardcore version.
Hey, this is what fucked my head up. That you can go to a straight up and down block, or you can actually,
so like catch shots.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's certain shit. No, that's gonna be crazy.
I like that.
They think all these dudes who spent all them years on Fight Night sidestep right straight to uppercuts. Now they have no meta to this game, bro.
Yeah, I have to break all this
That's about it. They're gonna be like, yo, we hate this game. They can't spam. They're gonna hate it.
And there's gonna be a lot of people that hate it, but there's gonna be a lot of fucking people like us that love it. Because
check this out. Once you pick your character, ain't no going back. So you can't duck, ain't no ducking. Can't duck.
Oh yeah. That's that. Damn.
That's good.
Yeah, no ducking. What they got?
You can't be like,
we missed in Champion. We missed 10 more fighting some of the best people. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people ducked out. I ain't saying no names. But you know what I mean?
Yo, they would literally catch you, jump in the fight, knowing this dude's a killer too, and be like, "Nah, I'm good." And then unplug
I was watching Freddie live stream. He was dunked. They dunked him. I'm like, "Yeah, they dunked him, Freddie."
For real though. Hey guys, thanks for having me. I gotta run. Thank you guys, man.
All right, my man. Take it easy. Good meeting you.
All right, see you guys.
All right. That's crazy. He was ducking and
yeah. Hey, Freddie, what group he in again?
He's the doghouse.
Doghouse.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
back.
shout out to Doghouse, man. They some bots.
He's back.
I was trying to get you in, Dre, but I was having a technical difficulty. I seen you
He
sitting.
couldn't even get himself in.
That's all good.
He was going in and out.
Hey, so Freddie, if this game, this hypothetical,
Who's Freddie, bro? Who is Freddie, bro?
I'm sorry, Coach Anthony. I'm sorry. My bad.
Call that ninja Freddie. Call that ninja Freddie.
Excuse me.
Who's Freddie?
So, begging my pardon. All right, look, so say if this game is what we expect, right? And they give us everything we asked for. When it comes down to the online, like cause they haven't talked about like gyms yet. Your own gym and your own team. What Yeah, what did y'all expect for that? Because they said you could pick a coach and you can do your thing. You know what I mean? So they got the Mayweather coach. They got the Mayweather brothers in there and everything.
Oh, for real? That's actually kind of dope. I'm kind of interested in where they're going with that. And
So
what
is something you're looking forward to about that?
I mean, if we talking, are we talking career mode, or are we just talking just?
No, we're talking about what is it? Gyms. Like
online gyms.
Yeah, like how we got pop off and Freddie got this thing and everybody got the like. What did they? Because you get the gym battle, train, and everything. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. That would be cool to be able to I do. Yeah. Because we was doing that, me and Ant. Like we was okay. This ain't gonna be no rank thing. We was just gonna jump in the gym and spar or whatever. Yeah. I do like that. I like the idea of having something you can create. Like you say, you can create your own situation. Like we can have the Coach Anthony boxing gym or FEC boxing gym or whatever. That is kind of dope.
They already do that in Fight Night Champion.
Yeah. Right, but I mean, like I want to see to the what are going to do in this one that's going to make it that next level.
Yeah,
they talked about it a little bit, and that's why I brought it up, because the way that they showed us that you could walk around the gym, that is crazy.
That's kind of dope. That is tough.
Like I don't know if y'all missed the first. Maybe everybody needs to go back and check out that video when they did that. You can actually walk around the gym, man, and you can jump rope or you can go different places. I don't know if they traveled outside of their gym and was going to another gym or not. I don't know about that, but
that would be kind of fucking dope.
Crazy. Yeah,
you know what? That would be cool to be even just the cinematic type situation where you know what I mean. It's like what is it called? What they call like RPG or whatever, where you walking around a gym or whatever, and then like you wanted to go to another gym, like got sparring or whatever, or a fight or whatever. You go, that's kind of cool. If that
I'm gonna send you the video. I'm gonna send Freddie I'm gonna send Coach Anthony the video, and I want him to share it to you.
Coach Freddie Anthony.
Freddie Anthony.
Yeah, I forgot he is the coach.
You gotta call him Coach Ann now. Yeah. He changed his name from
you know they're online. They just call him the coach. Hey, coach is online.
We got Rebels since birth. Yo, Solo, this is who's helping you with your Twitch situation.
Yeah, that's my man right there. I owe him lunch.
What up? What's going on? I'm with you. There was a few things y'all said earlier I wanted to comment on. Fun facts. So, Fight Night Round 3, right? Check it out. Fight Night Round 3, some of the best developers ever created this game, right?
Yeah, I agree.
So now what happened was they had a difference of opinions. So then what happened? They end up leaving. And when they end up leaving, they created a whole different studio. I think it was EA Canada did.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Right.
So, but check it out. Those same people, these great developers, end up leaving, and guess where they went? They went to Call of Duty, and they made the best Call of Duty of all time, Modern Warfare 2. You ask anybody that's Call of Duty fans, they made the best Call of Duty ever made over there.
Yeah,
so EA dropped the ball by losing some great developers. You know what I'm saying? And they were so stupid for that, because these guys were innovators. They were ahead of their time.
He made the Connect too, didn't he? The guys who did that, they made the Connect too, right? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, they ended up making the game. I don't know if y'all remember.
Two of the best games of all time were made by them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they made Def Jam Icon, and the game.
I remember that.
They Fight Night Round 3 came out in 2006. They did a remake. For
my
a
opinion,
PlayStation.
they did a terrible job with that.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, they
If
let
they
them.
would
They
have
should
kept them,
have.
who knows where Fight
I
Night would have
think they
went.
made Tekken 2 or something.
No, they made Def Jam, and then they made a basketball game called
Yeah,
Street. And you know, remember
NBA Street,
yeah, NBA Street, that was
yeah,
fire
NBA
too.
Street.
Yeah,
they did the one where you could remix and then all that bullshit and then
Yeah,
fly.
yeah,
yeah,
you could do
NBA
all the
Street.
combos and shit. Yeah,
And
Yeah,
fly.
NBA. Oh, that shit. I used to play that shit a lot. That was
Yeah,
dope too. You
yeah,
know,
that was the one
I'm
they put
playing
Michael Jordan
basketball,
on
nigga.
too.
So you know,
oh yeah, that
Yeah,
shit
but
was
that,
dope.
but that's crazy. I didn't know that. I had no
yeah.
idea
Yeah,
that
man.
that was what it was.
And
I
that
think it
was
was
the main
EA.
reason why everything started tanking from there on Fight Night. And then they
They
were like,
took
yo,
the
you know what?
codes. They
The
was gonna
can
sue them because
the
they took the
EA
code to
Canada,
the
they
game.
didn't know what to do with it. Yeah, of course they would. That's theirs.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Proprietary though, even though it was EA, you know what I mean? They took all the code with them, so they couldn't reuse it.
yeah, they
Cause they
bogus. They
they
tried
were
to
And
smart.
then you
Listen,
see
man.
that shit suffered after
You
Yeah,
did.
it
for
did.
sure.
And
That
that's
round
how
4 was,
that's why
I,
Champion came out the way it did as well, because they
right.
started from the ground up. Whole different
Yeah.
studio, whole different engine, everything. You know what
When
I
And
you
mean?
you know
Because
what?
they
think
When you
about it
say
though,
that,
when you really look back though, when you really look back at Champion wasn't a bad game at all. It was
nah, it
actually a
wasn't.
really good game.
Yeah.
You might like Fight Night Round 3 better,
Hmm.
but if you really overlook the game, Champion was a good ass game. It
yeah, it
lasted.
was a damn.
You know,
Oh
you
yeah.
know,
People
you know
still
what?
love that game. It's not a
I,
bad game at all.
I wanted
But
to ask this one thing.
I'm gonna play the devil's advocate though.
Was
They only love that game because there's no other competition out there.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
yeah,
That is a fact.
that's a
They
fact.
stuck with that. This is what we got.
Yeah.
Even though I think it's good for the situation, that is true. Because if they had competition, it wouldn't be that. It would have been. It might have been way better. It could have
One,
been.
yeah.
I think it's more like Street Fighter, anyways.
Yeah.
You know what? The only thing
No,
I'll give
because
them this.
You got to think though, when you played head-to-head mode on Champion,
Mhm.
a lot of
It
people
was cool.
don't like to play it, but that to me felt much more realistic than the OWC mode that people like to play.
Well, I want to say this. One fighter that I think they nailed on there. I'll say him in particular was Miguel Cotto. Like if you ever play with Miguel Cotto and you actually watch that motherfucker move and how he punched on there, I felt like they nailed him.
Yeah.
Of all the players,
Mhm.
I didn't really want to use him that much, but
And
I just
that's the
liked the way he
problem.
fought.
Then he wasn't good enough.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
hey, Rebel.
Yeah.
Hey, Rebel, you said something that made perfect sense, and me and Freddie talk about this all the time. We always talk about the same thing over and over again. See,
What's
it took Fight Night, Knockout Kings 2000, 2001 to Fight Night, to Fight Night 1, Fight Night 2, Fight Night 3. So, if I believe if the EA Canada, they would have made 2 more Fight Nights, they would have mastered it. They would have got it because, like Freddie said, Champion ain't a bad game, but they made it so everybody fight on the left side of the screen. So when you get close to somebody's step, it feel like they pulling you. Like, man, what the fuck is going on?
And this is one of the biggest issues that they have with EA, and I've been against them for years for this very reason. Anything that don't make money fast enough, they just drop.
Change it.
They
Yeah,
drop.
They
it.
drop.
stupid.
They
That's a
drop.
fact.
They just leave it for dead. They leave it in the graveyard.
Yeah,
You
and
know
then
what I
they
mean?
try to add on.
And,
It's like
and
it's
they
okay
don't
to-
promote it no more. They don't
Yeah.
talk about it no more. And you saw the transition from UFC. It had so much a crazy buzz that they invested everything fully into UFC and almost forgot about boxing completely.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right. That's a fact.
And
That
you
is a
remember
fact.
that run every year consistently. UFCs were coming out. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
the fan base was,
every what 2 years?
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Every,
it was
just like how
crazy. It
Fight
was
It's
Night
been in
was.
rotation. It's been in
Fight Night-
rotation. That's true.
But even with
Yeah, it doesn't
Champion, there
make
was so
sense.
much more to
It
do.
doesn't make sense that they making UFCs and not making new boxing games. Like,
Well, you got to understand. One of their
The
arguments.
buzz. I
What-
think the
what-
buzz behind it.
They had an argument about it, and it came out in 2014 that they said it was hard to sign the fighters. They were like, Floyd wanted 20 million. They said they couldn't get in contact with this guy and that guy. So
Another issue that they have. Remember those time frames? Their bread and butter. What was their bread and butter? Madden was
Madden
his goal.
and live.
And live.
Fever.
And
No.
live.
People forget about Fever.
Yeah, Fever.
Oh, yeah,
Fever's
FIFA,
number
yeah.
one.
That's what's
Yeah.
keeping them on their feet for real.
Fever is keeping them alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, And
Yeah.
that right there, that's where they gave all their resources. And that's honestly, check it
UFC.
out. I remember this day. Me and Coach Ant almost cried when they cut down the round 3 servers, and
Well,
they
what?
dedicated all those servers and moved
What?
them over to. They moved
I
them
was
over to
a
FIFA and
baby.
Madden.
Yeah.
I remember that day.
I was heartbroken,
They
man.
cut
We
the-
logged on that day, bro, and we was like, "What the fuck?" We
They
called each
forced
other
us to
ASAP.
move on.
Yeah,
And y'all couldn't
it was
even y'all
no
couldn't get
choice.
back on.
No, at all. And what we did, yo, I took it a step further because I remember I was at work or whatever. While I was at work, I called up EA and I was like, yo, is there any way we could buy those servers and bring them back up? And they were like, sorry, we don't do that, blah, 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 you know what I mean? And all that crazy shit. But we was
Man, I
really
was
trying
getting
to
emails,
get
man.
them shit back live. And
That's
it was
real.
impossible. Yeah, they
That's
took all those
cold.
resources and put it towards UFC and Madden.
I think people forgetting how
That's
young the internet
cold.
really is. The internet is really young, man. You know, YouTube didn't come out until what 2004. So around
Damn.
2011, you know what I mean? Well, we were desperate. We was actually really on the phone. I was in the party with these dudes. We on the phone.
I remember, man.
Yeah, man, it was
That's-
hard,
That's
man.
fucking
Listen.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me and Coach Champ be talking about that all the time. Like on my channel, you see some throwback videos and stuff that when YouTube first came out, 2010 or whatnot, or whatever, we had a whole bunch of crazy videos that we was just doing for fun or whatever that was related to Fight Night and all that.
Man, y'all should have y'all
What's
should
your
have
channel?
These should be like TikTok like virals right now.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was way ahead of its time. You know what I mean?
Yo, if y'all could have kept y'all if y'all still got them.
Yeah,
Shit.
it's on the channel. Like I remember.
Yo, that's
Can I
cool.
tell the story? Do you care? Do you care, Coach?
Put
Yo,
it out there.
all right, so check it.
Like, wait,
This
hold
this
on.
one is legendary. This one is legendary. So, all right, Coach Ant, he was a sniper. Everybody know what sniper is on round 3, right? He had
Yeah,
sniper
yeah, yeah.
accounts. So he used to play like a child, right?
Yeah.
And play like a little youngin and go against people that was top ranks. You know how they were finicky. They didn't want to fucking
I know
do
what
these
it
belt
is.
these belt challenges or nothing like that or whatever, unless it was a whack fighter. So
Yeah.
he used to play like a 5, 6 year old or whatever and be like, "Oh, can I get a chance in the lobby?" You remember the lobbies, and all that. "Oh, can I get a chance for your belt?" Yada yada yada. So one dude took the bait and was like, "All right, you know, he could defend this shit once a week and keep his belt." So he was like, "I bet." As soon as he got into the match, he switched up his voice. He was like, "Yo, ass is mine," and turned off his mic. Yo, so check it. So then, yo, check it. So then he won the belt, right? He beat him fair and square.
That's crazy.
And then in the lobby now, he calls me. He was like, "Yo, I got this new belt. I'm mad hype right now. Yada yada yada. Should I give him a rematch?" I'm like, "Hell no, make him suffer." You know what I mean? So he was like, yo, this is crazy. Jump on or whatever. So I jumped on. We jumped in the group chat just like this or whatever on the iToy throwback PS3 times.
Yeah.
So we had this dude. He was like, "Yo, I'll do anything. Let me know. Whatever, blah blah blah. Whatever." Yo, this dude was begging and pleading for a rematch. We had him doing push-ups. We had him doing dips. Had him doing dancing. You know what I mean? He was like, "I gotta redeem myself. Come on, give it to blah blah blah." And yo, it was one of the funniest moments I ever had on PlayStation.
We had him do the Barbie Girls
The
song.
Barbie Girl song.
Yo, so check it. Funny thing about that though.
Horrible.
Funny thing about that was that he ended up reporting Coach, and then Coach got banned, but not on round 3, round 4.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that, but it didn't even matter because round 4 didn't even matter. Nobody played
nobody
that shit
wanted to play
anyway.
that shit.
Yeah, that shit was garbage.
That's hilarious.
And that's the first one I was on too. I was all excited.
Eddie, when I tell you I was real good at round 3, man, Solo was too, man. But we really were good. We're like how these guys are good now at champion.
Yeah, he told me that dude got on.
I wish I would. Yo.
Yeah. I was playing. Yo, remember, bro, I was sniping a dude one time, and he's like, "I know that's you, Freddie." TV, yo, my name on the game.
That's hilarious.
Man.
Yo, this was crazy. Yo, he was.
That shit made me I almost cried laughing at that shit too.
Yeah, a lot of. But you know what though, man? The competition, man, and the things we've been through at Fight Night is crazy, man.
Yo, the funny thing about that dude though, he got pictures posted. Like he went to all the conventions and all that stuff for the EA boxing and all that kind of stuff. So I put it I put those in the video as well. You know what I mean? And then I got Party Boy dancing in the background. It was funny,
Wow.
man. Yo, matter of fact, that video got banned in Europe for some reason. I don't know why, but it
In
still
Europe,
works in the
damn.
States. Yeah.
And he was singing, "I'm a Barbie girl" in the Barbie.
Are you
Yo,
serious?
he was
Y'all
doing
really
the
had him
he
doing
had
all
him
that
doing the
shit?
Running Man. He did the Running Man,
Yeah,
bro.
he did the Running Man, yo. We had him do the Running Man.
Yo,
The only
And it
thing
was
that I would say was foul about all of that is we never even gave him the rematch.
nah. We dubbed him right after. I was like,
oh,
yo, fuck out of here. We out.
yo, oh, that is so
Oh,
cold.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now listen, I was cold blooded back in the day.
yo,
Man.
Yeah.
that was ice
Yeah, that was
cold,
mad
man.
funny.
so you had
Yeah,
this
that
Yo,
man
was
singing,
foul.
"I'm a Barbie
We should have
girl."
gave him the rematch, man.
And
I
then
think that's
said,
what made them reporters. That was
yeah, because like they didn't give me the rematch.
yeah, they did all of that. And then
I'd
we
have
posted
reported
them on
you for even
YouTube.
asking me
Oh
to do
man.
that shit.
So for whoever,
That is
whoever
crazy.
paid attention to that story, just know when you run into me on this new game that we're ruthless. You
Yeah,
know
we
what I'm saying?
ruthless.
And we are ruthless when it comes to boxing video games. You know what I mean?
Listen,
So you better have your game up.
that's why.
Facts,
Hey,
man.
listen.
Facts.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you just like this. Once I get my hands on that shit, I'm practicing, nigga.
Yeah,
I
I
gotta.
will do you the same way, Eddie. I promise
Yo,
you. I had you singing Barbie Girl for a world title too.
Man.
yo, honestly,
Yo,
man,
man.
it's
Oh,
a,
that's cold, man.
it's kind of whack that they gave us what the beta's 3 hour time limit.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like only yeah.
Yeah, I think it's only 3 hours. What a session, right?
Yeah, but
I
you know
think.
what? The good thing about that though, it ain't the full 12 minutes. So you know what I mean? It's only
Oh, so
yeah, so we ain't gotta do the whole 12 minutes.
It's
So
3
we're gonna
hours.
be
okay,
able
that's
to
what
play.
you're saying.
It's
Oh,
3 hours a day for the next 3 days. So
Okay, got it. I hope
Yeah.
they extend it, man.
Man, y'all gotta
That
come
would be
in and
love.
have fun with us, man. Y'all come in and have
I'm,
fun with us. We're
yeah,
gonna be
man,
live
follow me
streaming.
on Twitch, guys. Follow me on Twitch. You guys will get a chance
Yeah.
to play the game live. We
I'm
all
gonna be there.
Eddie will be over. Eddie will be over the crib. He'll be playing it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be chopping it up.
Yeah,
So
we got your back, Freddie, man. Pop up, we're gonna be there with you. Yeah, man. Everybody support, man, Coach, man, because
yeah,
this is gonna be fun, man. We doing it all night too. We doing it for them 3 hours. We're gonna turn up.
yo, Solo, you gonna be playing Fight Night round 3 tonight?
What? Come on, man. Quit playing with
Nice.
me,
So
man.
we're gonna fight on Fight Night round 3 later. But listen, I think this is good, man. I think we should cap this here. We talked a lot. We got a whole weekend to talk about this.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow, we'll be back on here. Twitch tomorrow. I think it's 4 p.m. Eastern time, y'all. Just so y'all know.
Yeah,
Oh, shit,
and
really?
it's 3 to
I
6
think it's
where I'm
from
at.
4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Oh, Eddie, that's important for you to know too.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
gotta be on too. It ain't no
Yeah, and if you don't play at the times that's if we get selected, ladies and gentlemen. That's if we get selected. Let's just keep it at that point. But if we do, those are the 3 hours. You can't choose your 3 hours. So you have
Oh, I
to
thought.
be prepared to be at, in front of your laptop, your gaming PC or whatever to play.
Oh, so they give you a slot time.
Yeah. It's from what I'm understanding, it's from 4 to 7 p.m. y'all. So
That means that you know what that means, that they don't have that many servers, so they
That's a
only have a
fact.
certain amount of slots available.
That's a fact.
Yeah, see.
Well,
This
you know what?
this is why I bought these guys on. They know so much about the game and stuff. I don't
They
know.
might not want to crash it
I'm
too,
the
though.
fakest gamer.
No,
in
but you're
this chat right
supposed
here.
to. In my opinion, stress tests are
Yeah,
important.
Right.
yeah.
And
Right.
if we're thinking like I'm thinking round three, I remember every night that in its prime had at least 100,000 people
maintenance.
in the lobbies. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
In the servers.
yeah. It'll maintenance that joint.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
exactly.
crazy.
So you want to stress test it as much as
Yeah,
possible,
that's a fact.
especially in the beta before you
Because
release
it's gonna get crazy.
Yeah, because I was
Definitely.
kind of scared. 3 months ago, I was kind of scared because they talked about early access. I said, yo, what the hell are they doing about early access and they're not doing a stress test on the server? Something ain't right.
it.
Yeah,
I
and
was
that's
kind of nervous.
and they said that this is what they're doing this for real. It's mainly just to really check out I would think just for the servers. The gameplay too to a degree, but
Yeah.
I think it's the servers. I think they
Nah,
pretty much.
it's
I think they're
critical,
pretty
man,
much happy
because
with the product.
like that one prime example is this game Cyberpunk. Y'all
Yeah,
familiar with that one?
yeah. I know
Yo,
somebody.
it has so much of a following. Everybody was down for it. They couldn't wait for it. It was like years in the making, and the graphics look insane. The game looked insane. It was supposed to be the next GTA, but 10 times better. And unfortunately, they released it with so many bugs, so many flaws in the system or whatever that they didn't test, that they end up losing money in the process. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Wow.
man.
And
That
that
game
whole
was
project tanked.
Man, I spent $100 on that game.
See, that's why I think this kind of thing is going to be hopefully the new wave to a degree.
Yeah,
Like
hell
if you're putting a game out that is going to, it takes a while to obviously, to put out, that you test it, especially if it's a popular game.
Especially with regular, like a cult following. I think the cult following is where it's at. You start your baseline with the cult following, and then more people going to come. Especially since we're going to be talking about it, we're going to be telling our peers, networking with it and all that good stuff. It's going to make a great community, man.
Word.
100%.
Yeah, yo, so we're going to leave it on that note, man. Rebel, Solo, Eddie, man, thank you guys for pulling up. I hit you guys up when we get off the live. You already know.
We're going over to Twitch. We're going to Twitch.
We're going to go to Twitch and we're going to play some Fight Night, man. That's
Follow us to Twitch. You guys.
The reason,
I'm not playing this guy, man.
Now listen, the only we're going to be playing round 3.
Check it out. Every time I play this guy, Coach Anthony, bro, I go to sleep upset, bro.
Yeah.
And he's having the best time ever, smiling in my face, cheesing, like, hey, you want to play again? Hell no.
Yo, so the reason why we playing round 3, just so y'all could know, is we're preparing.
Yo, he blocks his body and spins around 360, bro. It's a cheat. And then he throws the parry up on you real quick and knocks you out.
So the blocking system is going
to be
the blocking system's going to be similar to round 3, so that's why we've been playing round 3. So champion is the one button block, but round 3's got the parry system. So me and Solo we're trying to warm up to get ready for that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Freddie, I'm gonna read the comments, but a guy on there named where he go? Philly Mac, Fight Night best boxing game of all time. Deuce, what?
We about to find out. We gonna find out.
Yeah, we definitely could. Yeah, this is about to be crazy. Hey, bro, thanks for having me on the show, though.
For sure, man. I'll be chopping it up with y'all in a little bit, man. Thank y'all for pulling up.
That's Eddie, man. I check you out, bro.
Yes, sir, man. I see y'all.
Rebel, you know it's our love, man.
You're ready. I got you tomorrow when you get that cable.
Man, word. Thanks, man.
Yeah, we're gonna set you up. All
right, fellas.
Peace. So yeah, man, Eddie, man. It was pretty cool to have some of the Fight Night people on here, and Eddie, man, are you excited? Are you gonna be able to play the beta tomorrow?
What you think?
Well, I mean, I know you got a lot going on. You got basketball and 2K. You're a busy man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you got time.
No, I'll be there for that. I'll be there for that.
Okay, you'll be here for that. And just so you know, Eddie, it's no days off November.
Oh yeah.
So I'm doing every day. I'm going live, or I'm doing a live premiere. I went live on. I think you was live with me the other day.
Yeah, I was.
You were live with me for episode 1. Yesterday I did a live premiere. Today we're talking about the game. Tomorrow will probably be a little mixture of what we thought about the game, and of course some boxing Q&A. The people love doing the boxing Q&As, so of course we're gonna give the people. And throughout the month, different topics, man. I want to touch on different topics. I want to talk about, things like what it takes to be a pro fighter, the training to get prepared for your first fight, some of the camps, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm going to go through some of the layouts of stuff I put people through. I would like for you to share some of your experiences, just something to give people a whole lot of value from a real boxing perspective. It's not all video games, man. Just these next 2 days, can we get the inner video game out of us real quick on this platform real quick, just so we can, have some fun with this boxing. But then we're going to get right back to what people really come for, which is real boxing tips and tricks and behind the scenes talk. And so, Eddie, I need you on the channel, man. People love hearing you talk. So we're gonna build. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. I'm with it. You know that. I'm here.
And guys, man, make sure if you guys want any help, you guys can go to the website, CoachAnthonyBoxing.com. You can book a call with me. The call costs you absolutely nothing for the call. But, of course, it's so I can go ahead and see if I can help you on a deeper level. Of course, I got all the courses on there. And the courses are second to none. Eddie Chambers is damn near on all my courses. And trust me, man, they're very informational. You're going to learn a lot with them. So, super, super excited to help you guys all across the world, man. Eddie, thank you again for pulling up, man. Till next time, y'all.
Yes, sir.